Hi. Now we are going to see Mastercam contour toolpath. So we can suppose I want to machine the inner profile. The outer one is my stock. So now I'll say select chain. Now I want to cut the contour. So to library I will select the tool. So I will select flatten mill. Suppose 10 flat and mill I am taking. You can change the tool number and tool number 5 and cutting speed 150 feet per tooth and point 1 and plunge rate you can make it 500. Finish. So next you can select the holder. So holder is not compulsory. Uh, if you want you can add it, and I observed that the cut length of cutter is less. Sorry. Um, so we'll modify the cut length. Um, it's around 16 only. So I'll modify to 30. Okay, make it 35. Okay, finish. We have taken the tool and holder. Next we will come to the cut parameter. Now first of all about the cutter compensation. So I think in this video will not cover the cutter compensation. We keep this cutter compensation in computer only here. So yes, here the control here, reverse here, and all options are available. But we are going to use here only compensation computer only. For this, we can make a separate video for the cutter compensation. So in this class, we will concentrate on only a type of contour machining. Okay. So I kept the 2D and the compensation uh, in computer. So now I taken the 2D contour and compensation left. So let it be. We will see. So roll around the corner and we are not giving any radius here. Depth of cut we can modify. So 1 mm is the depth of cut. Let it be lead in, lead out, default, and multipass not required. Here depth absolute we change it all, minus 10. Okay. Not switched on the coolant. We can switch on the coolant now. Okay. Plane filter and other thing we will see separately. It all always not necessary. We can accept the default and go. So after linking parameter directly, you can come to the coolant on. Okay, and regenerate. So starting point has gone backside. So you can change the start point. Change start point. You can modify dynamic. and you can keep somewhere here. Okay, okay, regenerate. Okay, so now we can simulate and see how it is look like. Yes, it's fine. This is my contouring, 2D contouring. So 2D contour we have made. So if compensation right, if you keep compensation right means then it will cut from our inside. So, so if you want to leave some stock over the, uh, uh, you can keep this stock over there. Suppose I kept 0.5 stock. Okay, storage and rate. Uh, so if you go to top view and measure it, you can zoom it and see that zero point 0.5 stock is available. Okay. If you keep stock to live, it will definitely lose the material. So now we'll make stock to Z0. So you can give stock either on wall or on the bottom also. If you take a 3D profile means it will give a 3D contour output. If it is 2D profile, now we are using 2D only, so we are taking the 2D. So what is next? That is 2D chamfer. So next, so just I'll change the depth to minus 20. So just to simulate and see. Okay, look good. So if you see from the top, we just remove the. We'll go to the back plot and we'll see. So what I trying to say is, so now we'll run this. If you run this tool like this, load on the cutter will be more. Some area there is material is high. Here the material on the cutter is more. So now you can see the tool is 100% engaged here. So at the corner also 100% engaged. So next go. Here it's okay. But here you can see the tool cutter diameter is 100% is engaged. So by doing this, the load on the cutter will be more. Uh, so if less material only to be removed, then you can use the single pass cutting. If the material is more to be removed, naturally you cannot allow to go by single pass. So we can go for a multi pass. If you go by multi pass, it will be good. Okay. Now we'll go to the multi pass option. We can switch on multi pass. Now we can make it two number of passes. Three passes we'll make it. A spacing 5 mm. If you want one finish pass, you can switch on. Okay, na? So it will consider the uniform load by doing so. So total it will cut the entire material by the 4 passes. So 3 rough passes, 1 finish pass. We can say that finish pass at the final depth, not all passes. So we keep at the final depth. Okay. So this by boss, by contour, that you can modify. If you want to keep tool down, you can switch on and switch off. So if you want additional spring boss, that also you can switch on. Now you can see that the load will be the uniform on the cutter. So here in this case, the material removal is not a uniform. So non because of the non-uniform, you need to go for the multi-pass. So multi-pass to be used when there is a material removal need to be more. In that situation, you can go for the multi-pass. The material left out is less means you can go for the uh, you can use the single pass when the material is less. You can see whether it makes the final pass that I just want to study. The final pass is cutting so to the entire depth of 20 mm in the single cut. This we can able to identify by putting it in the top view. Let us study. We have given the finish pass, so should be in the last. So you can see that small gap between the contour and this. That's the finish pass. It's a little difficult to identify. So you can see this is the finish pass. The finish pass we have given by contour at the final pass. So if you give in all depth means it will make it in all depths. So in all depth it has made the. It's little difficult to identify. There is a point one gap. You can see. This is the finish pass. The next one is the finish pass. So now we are seeing the 2D contour and the multi-pass. Okay. Now I'll accept and I'll run and simulate and see now. Okay. So suppose on the edge I need a chamfer. So that we can make it now. All we are going to do is uh, So there is an option called 2D chamfer. Again, I will select a chamfer. I will select the contour tool. I will go for the tool from library. Let us see it is the tool is there in the tool library or not. None. This is the chamfer tool. Okay. 10 dia. Accept. So with that tool number you can change it, and you can modify the parameters which is needed. CSI given 100. Plunge rate I made 500. Okay. So now that the chamfer tool is ready. So for this, if you want, you can save it in your library, so that in future if you want to use it, you can take it. So I have taken chamfer tool. So how the tool is look like, just you can see that. So now I will go here, that cutting method I will say chamfer. Remaining thing I am not changing here. Only the width of the chamfer. Bottom sheet left, it's easily visible to you. So how much the tool has to be offset from the center. Uh, so chamfer width I given 1 mm. So we will see if there is load will be more, then we will modify. But in chamfering, depth of cut is not necessary, because it is the chamfer. It is going to cut by the side only. So the depth is not necessary here. So if you give depth of cut, there may be chances of difficulty. You can lead in, lead out, let it be. Here depth also you no need to give. No need to give, because already we have given the width in the chamfer. If you want, you can switch on multi-pass. No, at present we will not switch on the multi-pass. We'll do it in the next pass. So here you have given chamfer width, and depth we have not given. Okay, and here top of stock 0, and here also you have not given the depth. So just together we will run it and see. Now you can see that this is the chamfer. So I have changed the color, that's the reason. If you switch off color option, then you can see the chamfer properly. Suppose if the chamfer width is 2 mm, so it's difficult to cut in the single pass. So load on the cutter definitely is going to be high. In that time you can utilize the multi-pass option. So you can give 2 passes, you can switch on the finish pass also. So where there is a little heavy load on the tool, you can utilize the uh, chamfer tool. Very small, just wedges to be broken. That time you can use single pass itself. So that little heavy chamfer means you can go for adding multi pass option. What is the advantage in multi-pass? So because it goes from outside to inside, and you can see that difference. So diametrically it will shift, then it will give load, uh, normal load on the cutter. So next option also we have seen now. So 2D and 2D chamfer we have seen. There is one more option called ramp. So the ramp option where you need, we can use it if anywhere you can use it. Generally this is made for the situation where lead in lead out may not have space. But in this case, we have a lead in lead out. We have a space. It is entering from outside and leaving at the outside. But some situation you do not have the space for lead in and lead out. Exit entry is the green one and exit is the red one. Suppose you don't have a place for lead in lead out. Only on the profile is available. On the side there may be a bosses. If you give lead in lead out, there may be chances of it hits the other bosses. So in that situation you can go for a ramp option. Toolpath, the same toolpath only we will make it. Okay. Tool, I will select flat animal. This multipass is not compulsory. Instead of multipass, you can use the bigger tool. Then multipass sometimes may not be necessary also. Okay. So I will say filter none. I will select the fat animal. I will take a bigger tool now. 25, so that I don't want to go for a multipass in this case. I can increase the cut length and parameter also you can change it. Okay. The retraction rate, plunge rate 600. So we'll change the tool number 7. Finish. So you can add to library here in your library. Okay. Now we go to the type ramping. Ramp option I told you. So there is no place for you to lead in lead out. In that situation you can utilize ramp. You can use always also ramping, but when there is a space available you can use lead in lead out. If you can give that place we can use the normal only. So how the ramp is given only by the angle or depth. But in angle we are not able to get the perfection, so we'll select the depth option. So we'll avoid the plunge. Okay, if you don't want a plunge, we'll not allow the tool directly plunge on the material. So you give a depth or angle. So angle it's difficult for us to give exact. So it's better you can give by depth. So angle confused means leave it and give 0.25 depth. So it's open contour. So these below options are in case of one-way ramping, and one-way ramping is possible when there is a open contour. So how you want output, whether linear helix? No, I have small doubt. Just we'll check it in the parameters. So wherever there is any doubt is there, then just click on that question mark on the particular page and then check the cut parameters. You can read it and understand properly. It is on the RAM type, no? Maybe I am unable to exactly locate it. I have taken wrong place, okay? So here you can see RAM. So in this place you can see there is no space for lead in lead out. So there you can utilize the RAM. It says that it is there in the cut parameter page. We are unable to locate it exactly. Okay, I am unable to locate it. Okay, so I will accept this. Oh, depth is not given. Sorry. Uh, Depth is minus 20. Okay. So when you are using ramp means no need for lead and load. You can switch off. It was made in a single shot. I think so. This is not right now. I will see. This is wrong. I will go. I think depth is wrong. I will keep 0.1 or 0.2. Okay, now it is okay. So it enters at a single position and continuously it will cut. At the end of the profile, it will retract. So I now multipass is not required because the diameter of the tool I took a little bigger, no, so not necessary. So if you want, so if you go to front view, so So if I give a depth of cut is little more, it's easy for us to explain you. That's the reason. Okay. So now we'll go in the front view and the back plot and see that how this. So we'll make step forward. So now tool is entered. So now you can see it is continuously changing its depth. So continuously it changes the depth. And so if you see the output of this tool path is all in a single line you will see that all three output X, Y, Z. If you see normal tool path, X, Y it will come, Z will be separate. But in this type of tool path you will see X, Y, Z all three means the coordinate comes in the same. So this is the entry is happening there. So only after finishing it will come out. If you want additional finish pass, you can add it here. This is all about the ramp.